Today I'm answering your sleep question: is it normal for the afternoon nap to be the hardest nap to get my 4-month-old to take? And in this video I'm going to talk you through why the afternoon nap is often the hardest to achieve and some ways you can encourage that nap to happen in your 4-month-old. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Nikki, one of the founders of a company called Little Ones and mother to 3 beautiful children. At Little Ones, we specialise in infant and child sleep through a comprehensive set of online sleep programs. So by 4 months, you definitely still need the late afternoon nap. Ideally, your little one's nap structure at this age is a shorter morning nap, a longer lunchtime sleep, and then another shorter nap in the late afternoon, waking up from that last nap by around 5 p.m. to then lead to a 7 p.m. bedtime. But the closer you get to 6 months, which is when we generally see that last nap start to disappear, the harder it can be to achieve that third late afternoon nap. There are a couple reasons why. One of the key ones being that your little one has already had a really good chunk of sleep that day. And if this is the case, they're just not really tired enough to settle for that last nap of the day. So you really want to be looking at the total amount of day sleep that they're having, and it might even be that you need to trim some of those nap hours of their earlier naps in order to still then get in and squeeze in that late afternoon nap. The other thing that can be happening in the late afternoon is it's heading towards another feed time for your little one around when we would have dinner. So, they're potentially getting a bit hungry. Maybe they haven't actually napped that well during the day, so they're getting a bit overtired. It's usually quite chaotic in a household, especially if you have other children at that late afternoon time of the day. We generally find that, your attention can't be as focused on spending ages trying to settle your baby to sleep either. What we encourage is for that late afternoon nap to be quite a short nap. And at 4 months old, that late afternoon nap really doesn't need to be any longer than half an hour. And it is sort of like a short cat nap just to get your baby through to bedtime. So the first thing in regards to that is don't stress about it. If you're aiming for like a 1.5 to 2 hour nap and your baby's not taking a long nap, it only needs to be a little cat nap. That said, often our best advice to people with regards to the late afternoon nap is do it however you can. It's very easy to get it in if you are taking your baby for a walk. Just let them sleep in the stroller. I used to put my baby in a front pack carrier, and I would let her have her late afternoon nap in there while I was then getting dinner ready for my other children. However you can get your baby to sleep for that nap, don't stress out too much about it needing to happen in their own bed and in the right kind of sleep space. You're aiming for a short nap, do it however you can. At 4 months, your baby definitely does still need that late afternoon nap. So even if you have to sort of feed them or nurse them to sleep to get them to go to sleep for that nap, like I said, it just needs to be short, so just do whatever you can. So I hope that's given you a little bit of advice around why your little one might be resisting it. Yes, it is very normal that it is the hardest nap to achieve, so don't panic if you are finding it hard with your baby, and definitely following the tips that I've just given you in this video, and there's loads more information and advice on our website and in our sleep programs if you're still a bit stuck. Thank you very much for watching today. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you again soon.